What up? Howdy to all my people. For those of you that are returning to my channel, welcome back. For those of you that are here for the first time, welcome. I'm Wall Street Hit My Line, and I like to talk about basketball, amongst other things, but mainly basketball. So today I want to talk about James Harden and my belief that he is going to have a bounce back season in terms of production. Because last year with the LA Clippers, he averaged the lowest amount of points that he has since he won Sixth Man of the Year in the 2011 to 2012 season with Oklahoma City Thunder. So he averaged 16.6 points per game last season. And in the season where he won Sixth Man of the Year, he averaged 16.8. So this is his third lowest average in terms of, an overall season that he's had in his career. I think that is mainly due to the fact that he had a lot of ball-dominant players on his team last season. Paul George, Russell Westbrook, Kawhi Leonard. Now, going into next season, only player from that list remaining, besides James Harden, is Kawhi Leonard, which we all know Kawhi is a very injury-prone player, doesn't always play a ton of games in the regular season. So if Kawhi's out, it's really going to be James Harden's team to, run. Even with Kawhi there, it's probably still going to be, a team that's run with the ball in James's hands a lot. But he's going to have more opportunities to score with Kawhi Leonard out. And even when Kawhi Leonard plays, he's still going to have more opportunities to score because they removed basically half of that core that they had last season. So I don't know if we're going to see a return to the Houston Rockets James Harden, where we saw him average 30-plus points per game for 3 seasons straight. But I do think we'll see James Harden score, in the 22 to 25 points per game range. I think he's also going to have a handful of assists, as he usually does. He's averaged over 10 assists a game for basically the last, 3 years. Last year, he only averaged 8.5 assists per game, but again, played the lowest minutes per game that he's played since, his Sixth Man of the Year season in OKC. So I think we're poised to see a bounce back season for James Harden. I don't think we're going to continue to see a decline in terms of production from him, at least in the next season, right? Maybe he goes from averaging 20-some points next season to back down to 18, and then it's a slow decline. From there, he's getting up there in age. He's, I think, 34 years old. I think he's going to be... I think he just turned 35. I think he's 35, and he's going to start the season as a 35-year-old James Harden who, I think has something to prove. I think he is a little jaded by, what's been going on. I think people really ruled him out. I think people really ruled the Clippers out. I think people think the Clippers are going to be an absolute failure this upcoming season, and I think they think that the Clippers have been an absolute failure, because of the trade that they made to get Paul George, in which they traded Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who's now a perennial MVP contender year after year, and they also traded away a multitude of first-round draft picks. So their future is kind of toast. From what I can tell right now, unless they make some big trades. I don't really think the trade market is going to be yearning for James Harden or Kawhi Leonard. So if you want to kind of just be a team that has a lot of entertainment value, I say you put the ball in James Harden's hands, let him go to work, and just see what happens. But I do think we're going to see an uptick in production. So we got, basketball season coming up. If you have the chance to draft James Harden to your fantasy team, I would suggest it. I think he's going to be a guy that slips a little bit, but I think he's going to be a guy that puts up a lot of points, a lot of assists, might come away with a triple-double several times this year. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think James Harden is going to have a bounce back season, if you will, in terms of production? Do you think we're going to see, a James Harden that's reminiscent of his days in Houston? Or are we going to see a further decline in production and see a Clippers team that is very, very underwhelming? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please hit me with a like. If you did not like this video, hit me with a dislike. Open to all opinions. Holler at me. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.